Hey Leos, welcome back to my channel. I am just doing a quick energy check-in, a love check-in for the new moon. Okay, it happens tomorrow, 8:25 Eastern time, I believe, in the States, in the US. So I don't know where you guys are at. It might not be tomorrow, but so Taurus new moon, we're gonna see what's going on in your love dynamic. All right, I've already made your piles, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. Okay, so the first pile is Leo, where you guys are currently at in this connection. I was just thinking I have not pulled this card in so long. We've got the High Priestess. So you guys might be feeling very in tune to the moon, very spiritually inclined, very quiet, just going within and finding answers and feeling very like spiritually awakened right now. With the new moon, this is like a Pisces energy, okay? But I feel like very keeping to yourself, working on your own spirituality. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. And then you have Spirit of Hecate, Goddess of Night, Crossroads, and Ghost. But this is also like, a witch that's very spiritually inclined too. So I feel like you guys are just trusting the process, even though you might be a little bit haunted by things from the past. I feel like you guys are in this space of really trusting and knowing you're on the right spiritual path, okay? With them, we have mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So they might also be working on mastering the spiritual lesson or very spiritually inclined. Knight of Cups, second Pisces energy, okay? So I'm getting a really heavy energy that Leos that I'm reading for, they are watching right now, are dealing with Pisces. But they're also in this very romantic energy. They might want to come forward and offer you their cup of love. They may be dreaming about you. They may be just feeling very romantic about you, okay? And then we've got Spirit of the Staircase, Ascension, Progress, the Long Way Home. So I feel like you guys are both spiritually awakening. You're mirroring each other with this journey. That's so crazy. So they're just working on their own spiritual ascension too. So they might have romantic feelings for you, but they also might not be ready to come forward just yet because they want to master whatever spiritual lesson that could have happened with you guys, okay? So this is what they would want to say to you. I wondered how far this would go. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. So I feel like what happened was they started something off with you. The Knight of Cups is very romantic, but they're not necessarily like the King of Cups. They haven't mastered their emotions. So when they started with you, they could have felt like a really strong connection, but they could have known that like this can't go very far because I'm not quite where I want to be yet. And they just couldn't get it to stop. And then it was almost like through their actions, they made these promises, but they could never follow through because they weren't the King of Cups. They hadn't mastered their emotions yet, okay? So what do we have for blockages? Fly high. A lot of ascension energy here. I love this, okay? So there's this like inability to be where people want to be at spiritually quite yet. And the number here is 40, okay? And then we've got cold. So there's like an emotionally detached element, or someone acts cold. I feel like inside they feel very romantic. They feel very emotionally connected to you, but there's a coldness here. There's like an inability to connect. And I feel like it's this person because they just don't want it to get that far because they don't feel like they can follow through with their promises. And I feel like they still feel like they're on this like spiritually ascending mission where if they get too close to you, then they're interfering with what they're supposed to be doing for their own spiritual growth, okay? And I also feel like they feel that they would be hindering you because through this separation, I feel like you guys have gotten a lot of clarity. You've gotten a lot of insight, and you've learned a lot about yourself and your own spiritual inclination. So this pile is going to be what's going to happen during the new moon. We've got the sun tree, which is the Leo energy. Beautiful. I feel like illumination as well. Warmth, connection, and life. So we have cold here, but the new moon is going to bring warmth to this connection. I love it. Warmth and cold. It's great. So nature offers our souls unlimited nourishment. Today, feel the heat of the sun on your skin, speak to a tree, or marvel at the sounds of the river. Dig your toes into the rich earth and feel yourself connected to the world around you. So this new moon, it's very earthy. It's in Taurus. It might inspire people to just get really connected through nature and, through being outside or imagining that, the light of the sun, and it just might illuminate this connection. It might bring warmth. It might melt someone's heart, literally, because we have Knight of Cups. So I love that. It might melt like an ice cold heart. Shark, survival. So I feel like you guys are going to survive things, you know, in this connection. This is also very solitary energy, but I feel like people might just start to get out of that place where they feel like they need to be in their own survival energy, and they might warm up to the idea of having someone along with them for the journey, okay? So this is the final outcome. We've got fall. I left when I saw you with someone. Now, this person could have misconstrued. They could have thought they saw you with someone, but then, you know, they just could have had these fears and insecurities and projected it onto the situation. So they could have been really afraid to get hurt, and that's why they also could have maybe this whole time not trusted that you really love them. I trust you. Do you think you can learn to trust me again in time? So there's an element, I just said trust, and then trust came up. There's an element of like rebuilding trust here, of people feeling safe to come forward, and people knowing that, you know, they're not going to get hurt in this connection, okay? So I want to just pull a couple more cards here for the final outcome with Leo. I feel like there is definitely insecurities, and that's why this person never could follow through, because they kind of wanted to keep themselves safe from getting hurt, okay? The timing just wasn't right for us. That's what I'm saying, because you guys had spiritual lessons that you had to master. You had things you needed to work on in yourself. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. I literally just pulled this for, I think, Cancer. So this person is starting to remember this connection. They're remembering their fate, their destiny here, and you guys might have had like past lives together, and they're starting to get in touch with that through their spiritual awakening. So I just feel like give it time, keep being quiet, give it space, okay? Know that in time, divine timing will work things out exactly when it's supposed to, and that this is all fated. It all happened the exact way it was supposed to go. All right, Leo, that is your message. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.